I'm Dhamma Bum, and I'll be your guide for today's guided meditation. When you come in, please shoot us a note so we can make sure the sound is working. Today is February 27th, and our meditation is right view. This past month, February, that has been the theme the whole month. This is the world we live in. We live in a world of consequences, and what we do has repercussions. Next month, March, we will be into right intention, and together, right view and right intention comprise the wisdom stream of the Eightfold Path. And thanks, Glenn. Cool. 5 by 5 by 5. Glad you're here. On Fridays, we look at making amends, repairing relationships, and restoring our practice where it might have fallen off. Please check out the description boxes. The closed caption version with a transcript will be available tomorrow. It'll be about 24 hours. And the reason that we do guided meditation is in the hope that participants will pick up enough pointers, enough practice with meditation that they want to do this independently in your own home or your own garden like that. Meditation improves greatly with daily practice. Just a reminder, the first part of meditation is samatha or serenity. We calm down and get into the groove, and then about halfway through we shift to panya or wisdom. Some people say vipassana, but it always goes in that direction. First we get serene, then we wise up. Wisdom never arises from a mind in turmoil. If this meditation is useful to you, please subscribe, give us a like, a comment, share with others, and consider giving us a super thanks. And with that, on my mark. Please find yourself in a quiet spot, spine straight, shoulders back. Lower your chin towards your chest. Let your hands rest in your lap or on your thighs or your knees, depending on how you're sitting. Close your eyes and your mouth gently and imagine a ball of white light an inch or two, 3 to 5 centimeters, beneath your nostrils. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Just smooth, natural breaths for you. Don't worry about how slow or fast, how deep or shallow you breathe. Just natural breaths for you. When outside thoughts intrude, gently brush them aside, thinking, no, that's not my business. I'm focused on my breath as it goes in through my nose, down past my heart to my stomach, and back out the same way. Empty your mind. Now on Fridays, we start with the Dhammapada, verses 3 through 6. He abused me, attacked me, defeated me, robbed me. For someone hostile like this, hatred does not end. He abused me, attacked me, defeated me, robbed me. For someone not hostile like this, hatred ends. For hatred never ends through hatred. By non-hate alone does it end. This is an ancient truth. Many do not realize we here must die. For those who do realize this, quarrels end. So we are taught that our thoughts lead to our moods, our delusions, our obsessions of the mind. And we are what we eat. If we consume trash, there you go. But we also have the opportunity to consume beauty. We fill our eyes, ears, mouths with beauty. That's what we get. Now, Monday was Vigilance. Today, it's the last day of right view, and we're going to review some of the high points that we've done this past month. We meditate to help us calm our mind and tame our heart. We look at our thoughts, we quietly examine them, see them for what they are, and we let them go. We don't meditate to get things, we meditate to let things go. If we let go a little, we get a little serenity. If we let go a lot, we get a lot of serenity. And if we let go completely, that is, if we accept life just the way it is, then we get complete serenity. We need to say a few words about the human condition. Our human existence consists of 5 khandhas, or clinging aggregates, and they are the body, feelings, memories and perceptions, thoughts, and consciousness. And they are all impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not the self. We are taught that they are like a lump of molten lead. We cannot touch it on the top. We cannot touch it on the sides or the bottom. There's no place we can touch the khandhas without being burned badly. So we look at them and we let them go. Or, as I heard the other day, let go or be dragged. The choice is ours. Let's remember that our monkey mind and our thoughts seek attachment. They're very busy shifting from one mood to another, never stable. But instead, we can cultivate non-attachment through our meditation. Today, let's focus and let's practice right view. As meditators, we have 3 duties: mindfulness, collectedness, and contentment. Mindfulness. In this group, we pay attention to the ball of light, following it, and we listen to the Dhamma talk, not to become attached, but to let the words sink into our consciousness. We cultivate a singleness of purpose through our mindfulness. Second is collectedness, or you could say concentration. And this means that when outside issues intrude, not if, they will intrude, we gently brush them aside, thinking, no, that's not my business. I'm focused on my breath as it goes in through my nose, down past my heart to my stomach, and back out the same way. And our last duty is contentment. And it's important that we realize all we have is now. If we are content, if we are peaceful now, then we are content, peaceful people. If we are irritated, restless, discontent, then we are irritated, restless, discontent people. We have to be content now, not next week, not on Saturday. And quiet non-attachment is vastly preferable to noisy, exciting attachment to the outside world. In a word, I guess you could say we are peaceful. And if you can do that for a few seconds during today's meditation, then this weekend and all through our days, we can do it for a few minutes. And we just stitch together these little packets of peace, and shazam, as if by magic, we look up and we see, holy cow, it's been 3 hours since I was resentful, angry, fearful. Wow, how'd that happen? Well, how indeed. And that's why we meditate, is to discover that secret. This weekend, we look back on our previous week, and there will have been interchanges, exchanges with other people, events that did not go the way we planned. And so we examine those moments with cool eyes, and we ask ourselves 4 questions. When I'm looking at my subprime interactions, am I minimizing my part and exaggerating the part played by others? Maybe through a sense of entitlement. I thought that I deserved something different. 2, was I setting myself up as a victim? Like, I knew what to expect, but I did it anyway. And now I'm going, oh, I got hurt. 3, was I expecting people last week to be something they are not? I mean, who did I think I was dealing with? What did I think was going to happen? And finally, was I expecting perfection in this life? Well, where'd I get that idea? That's kind of zany. We remember that expectations are resentments under construction. We put in the work and we let God, or good orderly direction, or grace over drama, or great universal spirit, Uncle Gus, take care of the outcome. No expectations. Now, as we move into the second part of our meditation today. Let's be vigilant about right view. The Buddha declared the Dhamma, the precepts of Buddhism, in his first sermon, which was in a deer park in Benares, northern India. And he told people about the Four Noble Truths. There is suffering. No doubt about that. The cause of suffering is attachment. The cessation of suffering is non-attachment. And the way to non-attachment is the Eightfold Path. He told us that all conditioned phenomena, we just did this with the five khandhas, sights, sounds, smells, tastes, tactile sensations, and mental formations, they are all impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not the self. Or we can put it like Neo, everything that begins has an end. Things arise and they disband. They disband and they arise. So seeing this, the right way of practice becomes clear. We try to stick to the middle way. We don't engage in indulgence in pleasure or indulgence in pain. We go the middle way. Right view leads to right intention. And these two together comprise the wisdom stream or panya within the Eightfold Path. If we wise up, this leads to ethical conduct or sila. Sila, if we're acting right, leads to samadhi, which is mental discipline or meditation, what we're doing right now. But we cannot meditate if we are not making a good faith effort at ethical conduct. So that means we cannot live a double life. I mean, we can, but it'll make it very difficult for us to sit in meditation. So if we sit in meditation, wisdom will arise. And samadhi, the meditation stream, leads right back into panya with increased wisdom. Or another way of putting this is wake up. The Dhammapada 142, whatever an enemy may do to an enemy, or haters one to another, far worse is the harm from one's own wrongly directed mind. So, without right view, we suffer. We live in a world of consequences. When we make bad choices, it leads to consequences we don't like. And if we want to limit the damage we do to ourselves and to others, we need to pause before acting. The Dhammapada 165. Evil is done by oneself alone. By oneself is one defiled. Evil is avoided by oneself. By oneself alone is one purified. Purity and impurity depend on oneself. No one can purify another. So, we can't cheat by looking into the soul of the meditator sitting next to us. We have to do this on our own. And this requires personal action. It's not what we know, it's what we do that counts. The Dhammapada 100 to 102. Better than 1,000 meaningless statements is one meaningful word, which, having been heard, brings peace. Better than 1,000 meaningless verses is one meaningful line of verse, which, having been heard, brings peace. Better than reciting 100 meaningless verses is one line of Dhamma, which, having been heard, brings peace. So again, we are taught that peace through practice is a choice. We must learn to differentiate what is essential and what is inessential. This is critical to practicing sila, ethical conduct, samadhi, meditation, and panya, wisdom. These three subsidiary streams of the Eightfold Path work together as a set, and they are mutually complementary. We are taught that the way to an elevated life is narrow and sharp and dangerous as a razor's edge. So we must be mindful of our actions. If we are, we will be able to live an elevated life. So this week, or this weekend, as we go through our days, if we find ourselves restless, irritable, or discontent, let's take a breath, step into the next room, close the door, sit down, put our earphones in, imagine a ball of light an inch or two below our nostrils, and breathe in through our nose, down past our heart to our stomach, and back out the same way. Namaste. So, thank you very much for coming. We'll meet again on Monday, March 2nd at 8:45 a.m. Japan time. If you're already here, you know how to get here. If you're listening after, which most people do, please check the Daily Dhamma for today, February 27th, and you will find a three-step procedure for how to get into the live streams. And thank you to the guy who did that. We don't want to out you, but we appreciate it. And thank you very much, Glenn. Hope you had a nice dinner. All the best to Mrs. Glenn. Anyway, I didn't want to use her name. I know she doesn't go by your name. All right. Anyway, thank you very much for coming. If this was useful, please give us a like, a comment, a share. Consider giving us a super thanks. and have a wonderful weekend. Namaste.